Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator video, and today we've got a brand new aircraft for you, and it is the world famous Concorde. This one's released by DC Designs and it starts at 3374, which is quite a hefty price to pay for an aircraft, but it's the Concorde, so you are getting what you're paying for, I suppose. Now this aircraft released I think a week or two ago on the PC, and all initial reviews I've seen are that it's an amazing aircraft to fly. So luckily us Xbox fans have got it now on the console. So it comes with 4 different liveries. It's got 2 different British Airways liveries, Air France and Singapore, and today I'm just going to be using the normal British Airways livery and checking out how it looks and how it flies at Heathrow Airport. So this is a showcase view of the aircraft, just checking how it looks, do a tour around the plane. Sadly there aren't any passengers in the aircraft yet. I'm pretty sure there's an option to put it in. I know that in the PC version there are people in, so that's something that would look nice, especially on a famous plane like this that's known for its supersonic speeds. The front of the plane very sharp and very pointy. But yeah, let's get flying. So as we do our takeoff, here's a little look into the cockpit. So many electronic buttons. It's amazing to see how pilots actually managed to fly this thing in real life when the aircraft was in when it was used. Now to take off fully, I think you need around 220 knots. Something that I learnt whilst doing this as well. Again, I'm pretty new to this plane anyway. This is my first time flying it, so I'm just gonna get used to it and then hopefully do a few more flights afterwards. But right now I'm just gonna take off from Heathrow and do a little mini city tour of the plane and see how well it flies. But from initial impressions, the plane is so fast. I'm not sure if you saw it at the beginning, but it has a top speed of around 2,100 kilometers an hour. If you compare that to like a Airbus A320, which has I think 300 or 400, it is a stark difference. I mean, even fighter jets, this is fighter jet territory basically in terms of speed. So this is a cool feature. When you're traveling at really high speeds, if you move your camera around the front of the aircraft, it just goes really silent. And then if you move it around, you get your loud jet noises. So if you listen right now, the aircraft is fully silent. and then as soon as you move around to the side, it starts getting loud again. Move it back to the front, it just goes quiet. It's such a cool feature. Now, handling of the plane is a bit tricky if I'm honest, but when you're traveling at speeds of 600 knots, that's pretty standard. It felt really heavy, like I was trying to turn a 747, but with time I'm assuming I'll probably get used to it, and it will be a bit easier to manage. I just need to know how to get used to the plane, all the controls, what speeds to do, what speeds not to do, etc. So I mean, my impressions of this plane, it is really expensive to get, but you will have a lot of fun with it. Honestly, I enjoyed flying this plane, the speeds. It's also nice to get such a classic aircraft like the Concorde into the game. I mean, all I really use is the A320 and the 787, which there were supposed to be liveries for, but didn't come out today, which is quite disappointing, so hopefully next week. But having an aircraft like this, it's such a added bonus to the game. So that's all for today's video. Leave a like and press that subscribe button for more videos. I'll be releasing the new A320 livery packs very soon after this video. There's Asia, and there's Oceania and African Airlines liveries that have been released, so I'll take a look at that, and stay tuned for a few Concorde flights around the world, so London to Paris, London to New York, etc., which I'm really looking forward to filming and flying. In terms of CTDs, by the way, crashes, I haven't experienced anything yet. There have been a few glitches, like frame drops, but luckily the game hasn't crashed yet, so fingers crossed it stays like that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.